Hi guys, welcome to Song Kids, and I just want to show you, if I go to Buzz, I might do a live stream on Mothman, so this will explain it, okay? So,
people aren't lying, because if they were lying. So we're on our way to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, home of the Mothman. I think you're gonna really like this town.
Fuck, I think we're in the moth nest.
If we're gonna find a Mothman, it's gonna be out here. This goes beyond belief.
Are you scared?
I'm gonna turn on my microphone. You can see this right now, see? Mothman!
This week on BuzzFeed Unsolved, we travel to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, as we dip our toes back into the cryptid pool again to search for the famed creature, the Mothman.
Oh, very impressive.
Can you see that?
That's good.
You'll see firsthand when we travel to West Virginia, which we're gonna do soon after I.
What do you need these?
Well, these are my Mothman gloves. I use these to catch them. Look at the grip. I'm gonna grip them by the talons.
You need those to read the.
Yeah, let's get into it.
The Mothman is a cryptozoological creature that is thought to have made its first appearance in 1966. Witnesses have described the creature to be man-like in stature, often seen walking on its two hind legs. The Mothman is spotted primarily at night, and its color is tough to discern. Sometimes it's described as gray, other times as brown. However, the gigantic frame of the Mothman is largely undisputed. Across all accounts, the Mothman is a physically imposing specimen ranging from 6 to 8 feet tall. As its name would suggest, the Mothman is capable of flight, sporting 2 enormous wings with a monstrous 8 to 15 foot wingspan. One chilling detail that is reported in many sightings is the Mothman's unforgettable and haunting red eyes. A red described by one woman as, quote, red like you never saw red, end quote.
Moths aren't even scary. People say Mothman and I don't shiver.
I think he's called Mothman not because he looks like a giant moth. A giant moth would have like almost butterfly wings, right?
He doesn't have butterfly wings?
He looks kind of more like Batman's wings.
Well, then they shouldn't call him a Mothman.
We'll take it up with whoever made it up.
The Sky Beast.
Sky Beast. You just literally put together the two things that it's...
Moon Monster.
It's pretty dumb.
The Cloud Fiend.
No. I see some, let's go through some other ones.
You want to see my other one?
Yeah, what are the other ones you got?
The Evil Eagle. Dr. Sky Shadow. Mr. Windbiter.
Mr. Windbiter.
Hey, you know, he's flying through the air.
You said it out loud, you're still gonna stand by it?
Teeth gnashing.
What the?
That's good.
Why does
What about
subscribe us?
No, that's bad.
What do you got?
No,
say your bad one.
It was really, I was gonna say Wingatron.
Wingatron.
Yeah, that sounds
like a robot,
Yeah, it sounds like a robot, yeah.
It was in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the Mothman became famous, hence our presence in the town now. In fact, a statue of the famed creature sits in the center of town for those seeking a face-to-face encounter.
Stop number 1, Mothman statue.
It looks very ornate.
You'll be able to stare at it eye to eye.
What's that supposed to be?
It means you're 8 feet tall. It's a tall joke. Get it? Look at its eyes.
Yeah, they're a beautiful amber or something.
I was gonna say they're pure terror. I could feel it coursing through my veins. Oh my God, he's got a full 6-pack. Look at that. This guy definitely P90Xs.
He's like a George Clooney Batman.
Hopefully this isn't our only face-to-face encounter with the Mothman. Maybe we'll find one in the woods and he'll look nothing like this, and we'll have to contact the board of West Virginia and say you need to change your statue because the boys have solved it.
Yeah, I certainly don't think he's gonna have G.I. Joe armor on.
You don't think he's gonna have the bat suit on with knee pads?
It's a little odd. See this guy's ass, by the way?
Oh my God.
The purpose of our pilgrimage to Point Pleasant is to catch a glimpse of the Mothman, But if that effort proves to be fruitless, we can still enjoy the influence of Mothmania that is ever present across town. For starters, there's an annual Mothman festival every September, and Mothman souvenirs sit stocked on shelves, ready for eager tourists year-round. At the coffee grinder, you can order various Mothman treats, including chocolate Mothman droppings, Mothman coffee, as well as a delightful Mothman cookie, complete with red eyes.
So this is the coffee grinder. This is one of the many locations around town where you could pick up some Mothman treats. You excited?
Yeah, they got a little Mothman lives here.
He does.
He's sort of like the funny little mascot of this town. Thank you.
Good mascot. Oh man. This is nice and cozy. And look at that.
Yeah, feels right.
Do you think he'll look this friendly when we see him?
Probably. I don't know if he'll be smiling like that. Like, yeah, that's better. Stop that.
What do you think his voice would sound like?
So, well,
It's me, the Mothman.
No, it's probably.
It's me.
There you go.
The Mothman.
Yeah.
You,
Mouse-like.
You boys from out of town?
Shall we eat some droppings? Okay, this feels weird. I don't know.
Feels right.
Sweet starter and a nutty and crunchy finish. So we have the adult here, and then the baby.
Yeah.
I'm greatly enjoying this moment. This is nice.
This is really something.
This is good. Now let me take a sip. This is good. Is this what those Worth It boys feel like?
Not enough gold.
Finally,
Okay, guys, I'm not sure if you heard me say that I've been, taught on why I've been uploading about the Mothman like that video. So, why I was uploading about Mothman, if you haven't seen this, this is a spoiler, so go check it out. Is I'm going to do a live stream to try to find it. I might tell people to go on Instagram if you're from Instagram and you're watching that, or TikTok or anything. I might not, but I might do. I might do it, but I might not. So, just saying. So, anyway, you can... Wait, what do you call it again? Oh, yeah. Continue with the video.
at Village Pizza, you can order the delectable namesake Mothman pizza.
Oh, you're going through that door? I was gonna open the door. All right. What the? Jesus Christ.
This Mothman pizza honors pedestrian toppings with the responsibility of mimicking the look of the famed creature. The clever arrangement enlists blood red cherry tomatoes for eyes, bell peppers for feet, and spooky mushrooms for wings.
So this is very fun for them.
He is, without a doubt, a big part of their commerce in terms of tourism.
Huh.
If I'm going to Point Pleasant, West Virginia, I would go there for the Mothman.
Yeah.
And these people are on board.
I just like that the town can rally around it.
Some people have posited that the people of this town have made Mothman up as a beacon of tourism.
Oh, Ryan,
Which I
never, impossible.
I don't buy for a second.
No?
Nah, I sniffed for bullshit. Foolproof. Passed the Bergara smell test.
I don't trust that test one bit.
I do. Because it's my test.
Shut up.
All right, there it is.
Oh, thank you.
He's looking at me right now.
Yeah, those beady little eyes.
Those
They kind
beady
of look
little
like
eyes.
yours.
Look at me now, Shane. What do you think of me?
I like this guy. I like his vibe.
Oh, thanks.
We got the wings right here, the torso, his little bell pepper
Two
feet.
little legs.
That's amazing.
If I saw this in the woods, I wouldn't necessarily be all that scared.
Actually, the eyes would be pretty terrifying.
Yeah, those are actually pretty creepy.
I don't know. I like it. I dig it. I can't wait to eat his body.
I call one of the eyepieces.
There's only 2 of us here, so I'm gonna obviously get the other one.
Fine.
It's good.
While at Village Pizza, the manager sat with us to share a story of a Mothman sighting.
What's the scariest tale you've heard from someone in terms of sighting the Mothman?
Danny Scarberry's mother, she said that one night she had to fight him off because he come in to get Danny. She was like 6 months old, was in her bed, and she had to fight the Mothman off because he was trying to grab the baby.
He was trying to steal her baby?
Yeah, that was her story, but I mean, she was very convincing, and it's sad to say she's dead and gone now, but that was a very scary.
She fought the Mothman.
Well, she didn't.
Oh my God.
She didn't actually fight.
Oh.
She didn't actually fight him, but I mean, she wrestled and got her baby from him.
Oh, yikes.
That's her story.
Well, that was educational.
It was good.
Got my souvenirs. It was good. It's time.
These two weirdly optimistic pilgrims are ready to embark on our menacing Mothman mission. Let's begin at the main sighting that started Mothmania as we know it.
All right, so this is the McClintock Wildlife Management Area. This is the area of the main sighting.
This looks like the kind of area you'd see a Mothman.
A Mothman, exactly,
Yeah.
right? Sparse.
Not a lot of people out here.
Yet there's parts that are densely wooded.
Yeah.
Now
It seems like a good road to be terrified on.
During World War II, 8,000 acres of a wooded area near Point Pleasant, West Virginia were employed to manufacture and house explosives. The explosives were housed in concrete igloos dispersed across the land. After the war, the effort was abandoned, and the area was partially converted into a wildlife preserve that is now known today as the McClintock Wildlife Management Area. In the 80s, it was uncovered that byproducts of the explosives had critically contaminated the land. And yet, to this day, the igloos and some of their hazardous materials remain. Some speculate that this contamination mutated local birds into what would eventually become the Mothman. But that's purely speculation.
I don't think that's how that stuff works. I think usually if you come into contact with maybe something radioactive or something, you die.
Or you turn into the Mothman. I mean, what are the odds of it? They ain't zero. We'll park here and then we'll make our way out into the wildlife preserve. It's daytime right now, but
What are we doing?
nightfall's gonna come soon.
Yeah.
And you know I always come prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, there's hunters around here. I don't want to get shot.
No, I know. We don't want you to get shot.
So I'm breaking out Old Faithful.
No helmet this time?
No, I don't have any reports of Mothman hitting people over the head with rocks, so I don't think it's necessary this time around.
I guess, you know, in some sense, you may be making yourself a better target for Mothman to just
Well, maybe
fly
I'll
out of the
lure him
sky
out.
and grab you by his talons.
Maybe he'll be a lot like Bigfoot and be like, oh, what a colorful vest.
You think we should try and bro down with Mothman too?
Oh yeah, I didn't bring a beer for him. He doesn't strike me as a beer type. He strikes me more as a wine guy.
He struck me as like a field mice kind of guy.
Despite the dangerous material stored there in years past, in 1966, this area, often called the TNT area, was a popular destination for local youth. As such, on November 15th, 1966, Steve and Mary Mallett and Roger and Linda Scarberry were enjoying a leisurely drive through the TNT area. Unfortunately, their amusement would come to a screeching halt when the two women, Linda and Mary, spotted a figure near the TNT plant. The figure began to move towards the building's entrance in a shuffling manner, providing them a fine opportunity to observe the creature. While they initially thought it looked a lot like a man, it clearly did not have arms or a head. It had massive folded wings high on the back, and perhaps most noteworthy, two beaming red eyes.
So my guess is the couples were somewhere around here, maybe on that road over there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure of the exact location, but this is where they saw him stumbling around.
They just saw him kind of shambling,
Yeah.
big shambling man, kind of.
I don't know. Maybe he was just taking a walk. I mean, what's it to you?
Well, why would you take a walk if you
He's
had
a
wings?
fucking creature. He could do what he wants.
After being spellbound momentarily by the creature, the couples came to their senses and took off in their car, terrified.
Any thoughts on that so far?
Nope. What year is it? 66?
66.
Few teens out there probably smoking a few funny cigarettes,
You could say weed. It's 2018.
some grass.